tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow the first. So RVR will be bringing in our first good tomorrow by rail. So till now we are operating by road, and the first batch will be tomorrow.
Okay. So we go
inside. Yes.
The first what will be tomorrow?
means you also
Faster, no.
First time.
No, faster by road. You know, I mean, okay, RVR and I think the consortium is putting up the quality of transport, rail transport, and very soon trying to be. Now that itself is an event. And thank you very much for your time and for your commitment to come and see us. Now here we got, in this complex, we got 3 projects. One is wire galvanizing plant. The second one is steel rolling mill from the scrap. We manufacture the iron parts which are used in the construction industry. And our board member to give you the explanation in very brief about the 3 projects inside here.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to have you here with us today. So phase 1, as our chairman explained, is a wire galvanizing plant. It's been operational for 3 years now, and we are actually exporting 30% of our output all the way back to Kenya. You know, in the history, Uganda was not as industrially advanced as Kenya. But now with this project here, we can proudly say that we will be the most advanced, most modern, and largest steel manufacturer in East Africa and Central Africa. So our products are welcomed into the Kenyan market, and we even have inquiries from overseas markets for our products. So this is a very great achievement, I feel, for Uganda and for Roofings rolling mills, so that we can re-export our products all the way to Kenya. And that will improve now, because the railway is being commissioned, and we are receiving our first train by Friday. A train carrying the coils, heavy coils from Mombasa port, will bring the material into Uganda, and as you know, the railway is more efficient than the road, more cost effective, more environmentally conservative, so there is a lot of benefits provided. So with that infrastructure, again, thanks to the government of Uganda, we have the capability to import at a more cost effective price our coils, which make our products more competitive in the region and in Kenya as well. So that is a great achievement, I feel. So phase 1 is exporting already. Phase 2 has a great benefit to the country. A lot of steel scrap is being recycled. Rather than polluting the atmosphere, we are taking the scrap, melting it, and we are the only ones in East Africa who are cleaning all the pollutants which come out of the furnace. As you saw in phase 2, we are not allowing them to go into the atmosphere. We are trapping the gases and the carbon dioxide and powderizing, and then disposing in an environmentally friendly way. So this, it's expensive. It doesn't come cheap. In Roofings, under the vision of our chairman, we have invested to have an environmentally conservative operation here. So I think that's another, it's a first. It's a breakthrough innovation here, and we are proud to announce that to you here today. Finally is phase 3. Phase 3 is the 85% of the investment. In phase 3 we'll be making the coils, and after that Mabati. But the coils will go to all Mabati manufacturers here in Uganda who are making the sheets. Previously, everyone was importing from all over the world. Now, we will be supplying one quality and one price into the market. So we can control the quality of Mabati in the Ugandan market now. So before this, Roofings has grown. As the name suggests, Roofings, we started with Mabati sheets, color-coated and galvanized sheets. So from there we went into very many products, as you can see. But our original first product in Uganda was roofing sheets. And this was made from coils imported from Japan. We were the only ones in the whole of East and Central Africa, and even South Africa, to import coils from Japan at a higher price, but at the quality that can last up to 3 times longer than the traditional mabati which we had here. So now that we've gone for this project, we have taken the same manufacturers in Japan. I think you've seen many Japanese around in the plant. We've brought them here as equity partners, and we've signed a contract for technology transfer so that they produce the same quality that we were importing from Japan. We can produce the same quality here in Uganda. Again, it is not cheap, but with the capacity which we have, we can enjoy economies of scale. We can have a lower cost of output because of the large quantity which we'll be manufacturing. So that is a breakup of our project. We know that we will be here for generations to come. An investment like this, it takes 10 years only to recover the investment. So within those 10 years, we will be working very hard, and of course for the future, this is a project to last for our children. I'm very young, but even my children, I'm sure, will enjoy the quality product which comes out of this plant. So that is, I think, Roofings where we stand today, and we thank you for your time, and we require your full support. Industry needs to grow for productivity to enhance and eventually for economic development to take place. Agro-processing is the obvious driver of economic growth, but industry, secondary sector, is very important. So we require all your efforts to help for proper infrastructure, for enough electricity generation, enough skills available in the local market. At the moment we have to import a lot. If we have the skills available, the skill sets from the local colleges, the local vocational centers, we'll be able to benefit greatly. So we require your support, and we also pledge our support for the development of our country. Thank you very much.
We had initially wanted to come here in a joint team, but the budget committee was presented by nothing as we had. We are in the budget period. We are looking at policy statements, and from yesterday, Parliament was supposed to start this presentation. Actually, we are running back to Parliament because of this business. Yesterday, the Speaker did direct the Budget Committee to sit there and look at the agenda. So that caused a bit of a hiccup. But they are very much willing and looking forward to coming to this meeting. But because as the Committee of National Economy, we are also aware of the importance this industry has for our people, and the budget time going on, we thought it's important. The timing is now. We don't put it off, we come, and the other members will come later. Employing 2,500 workers, you're really helping government. Government can employ a maximum of 1 million, but currently on payroll directly, we have only 500,000, including the army, the police, the teachers, medical workers, only 500,000. And we have a working force already who need job of over 15 million. And that can only be done by the private sector, helping government to what's I'm happy you appreciate. Government has given you one of the most important infrastructure in your industry. That is to make sure that your raw materials and exports can come by rail and go by rail. That you can have 2 block trains in here, and you have your depots at a much lower cost than using the road. But we will also save our roads from being taken away by the heavy loads, by the excess loads, and also to craft non-tariff barriers about the load. My background is logistics and supply chain, and I can share with you at the beginning of
the equipment they have really sophisticated, almost one of the best in East Africa or Africa or in this region. So I'm calling upon members, really we need to support them. They have been my suppliers as an investor, so I live there and see. I'm starting some water projects soon. I'm coming on to use their pipes. So really I treasure them very much. They are very good products. We are going to support you and carry on with this work. My only question is on recycling of scrap. So soon we might come with a law, I don't know, maybe stopping the collection of scrap because it's also a problem in our area. Those funds are being taken by two friends who are going to do are collecting everything. So we are worried we might end up that. In case we are to hold on that, I understand you are thinking about using iron ore. But what about the mining right? How far is it gone? To make the minister, what do you need us to do to seek it that we talk with the minister to expedite on that arrangement?
From Uganda to learn about how steel manufacturing really takes place and how quality products are made. So we are proud to have them on board. Now we will control the product from here only. From this factory, we will control all product going into the Ugandan market. Other manufacturers will buy from us. We will supply them on the same terms as Roofings Limited Boboa. So the end user, the population, is certain that there is one or two, we have some competitors in the region, origins of the products. So from here we will control the standard, and from there all the way down to the end user we will have the best quality products of Japanese quality.
Maybe on the one for me, talk about
150 to 200,000 tons of steel, that's 200 million kilograms of steel will come in here. We will process it, add the value, and then that steel also has to reach the end users. So there is a lot of logistical infrastructural requirements, and we are proud that the railway has been commissioned. We will be receiving our first train on Friday. We are very excited about this. We will save on the cost of transportation. Eventually, the end user benefits, because this will bring a lower cost of the product as well. So through these infrastructural developments by the government of Uganda, we are able to realize such projects, and it's very important, as you mentioned, for the logistics. We need proper roads, we need adequate railway infrastructure, and I think now we have seen a lot of improvements in the development of the railway in East Africa through RBR and through Uganda Railway as well, who is partnering with them. That is very